In the following lessons, I would like to go over some detail concerning text design and text layout. To help with this, I would like to open the title we just inserted in the Quick Titler. So I double-click the title object with the left mouse button. Then it is opened in Quick Titler. And the layout that we now see is basically the standard settings for the Quick Titler. On the left side, we have a toolbar, and by default the text tool is selected, enabling me to insert the new text. I actually don't want that right now. I want to edit the existing text, and so I select here the arrow tool, select object, and so I can select the existing text. It is then surrounded by a box, and when I go into this box with a mouse, then at the pointer a cross appears. And if I keep the left mouse button pressed down, I can move this text block freely. What I can see in addition to this is that the moment I have selected the text block, I get a region showing me the text properties, in which the detailed settings for this text block are shown and can be changed. If your layout concerning the Quick Titler window is different to the one here, this could happen, for example, when you have closed a section. This is not a problem, as from the View menu, there are various types of sections that can be activated or deactivated. For example, I could remove the title object properties. This would be the same as if I had closed it. And finally, I can from View, title object properties, make the sections visible once more. So that was just a small tip. Now I would like to deal with the first section of the text properties, this being the section Transform. If it is closed, then you will see a small plus symbol here. And by clicking with the left mouse key, I can open this section. The first thing I see are values for X and Y. That is the position of my text block. And here I can of course insert values for this position directly. If, for example, I want to move the text box directly to the X position 250, I can select this field here, mark the contents, and then, for example, from the numeric keyboard, type the desired value in directly. I can also change the value with the mouse wheel by going to the desired field or marking the desired field, and then using the method we already know of moving the values up step by step by moving the wheel upwards, or moving the values down by clicking the wheel down. In so doing, I can position my text block at any specific position. This method is excellent for positioning my text or other objects in my title generator relative to elements in my video background. The next thing I would like to look at are these control points on the text block. If we look closely at them, then we can see that there is a point at each corner and also a point in the middle of each sideline. If I now move the mouse over one of these control points, then the mouse pointer changes and I can click with the mouse button and adjust the proportion of these text blocks. So X and Y can be freely changed to adjust the text block to a different size. Although, of course, the title becomes distorted if I don't adjust the height and the width by the same ratio. So I'll undo. And if I want to change such a text block, then in general, I would like to keep the correct ratio between X and Y. And to do this, I can, when I'm enlarging, or if I'm making the box smaller, I can press the Shift key. Now, with the Shift key held, the ratio is linked between X and Y. I also have the possibility to go into the text block's properties and then specify that it should only be adjusted with a fixed aspect ratio. When this option is selected, then scaling will always be done with a fixed ratio. This is probably a desirable option to leave clicked, as in general, you would like to keep the aspect ratio fixed.